big shot here at U.S. Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Today, one matchup in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings.
2026 Minnesota Vikings.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And off we go from Minneapolis. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. This is Mason on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Murray on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hekker, out to punt this away. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They are brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field, you just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Tweaks another one. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
So 20 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Once again, Irving. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First trip to the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone on first. Coming near the goal line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Tucker has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. Pressure in the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Pressure coming. It's Murray. Running left side by Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Tackle is made by the rookie out of Notre Dame, Benjamin Morrison.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Play action now. Murray. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
No throw, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now I'll give it to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. A give to Mason. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and it could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Johnny Hecker on that a punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, we're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Mayfield now off the play action. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Jukes a man, he's running free. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw here, Mayfield. Setting up the screen. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Looking right, and he finds him. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
To Cole Keith. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Design quarterback run here. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. And a first down. First and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Irving will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. Blitz coming. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this fly. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Vikings now set to take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled. Well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
46 yards. Complete to Emeka Abuka. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. That's cut at the 4. Well, he might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
16 more yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Baker now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Mayfield now from the gun. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick
McLaughlin
off
has
for
it on the tee,
Buccaneers.
and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Now Murray on the play fake. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Pressure coming. It's Murray. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Murray. That's cut. This is Addison. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings jump some of the lead off before the half. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bucs offense taking over late in the half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, They have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. 1st down, here's Baker. That's caught, it's Kadon. This is scooped up by the Vikings. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
10 yards.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3.
Will Reichard.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over.
Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
23-yard line.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Baker now. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the give, this is Irving. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. Completed over the middle. He will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's the give to Irving. Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
Okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
To Jalen McMillan. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka. A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Buccaneers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A gain of
I like that old adage, Kate. Winning begets winning. You know what happens in the league? Explosive plays beget explosive plays, which often beget scoring.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Right back to Irving now. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Vikings 7. Chase
McLaughlin has it
to
on the
kick off
tee,
for
and
the
he's ready to
Buccaneers.
send this flying. On the return, here's Miles Price. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Minnesota
25-yard line.
offense ready to set up shop again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Off the play action, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's 3rd and short.
3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Murray with the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. There to throw. On the That's worth a nice 21 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 43. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running once more with Mason. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Yaya Diaby on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back now, pressure coming. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. No run here. It's Mason. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mason. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Murray, 3rd and goal. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Reichard on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Vikings 14.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 15.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Irving on the counter, trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
He was taken down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Complete to Jalen McMillan. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And a first down. 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside? You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now. And I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
McMillan coming in motion right. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 3rd down.
Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay of game penalty. Baker now from the gun. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Buccaneers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they push their lead to 23.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Kyler throwing here. Over the middle and gobbled up by Addison. So solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for two here.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reaches the end zone on that two-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a two-score game now. Down 15.
37. Vikings 22.
Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that two-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. First and 10 from the 43. Now carry by Irving. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Taken down.
Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's brought down at the 39.
Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's drawn up for him. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Intended for Justin
This goes for every
Jefferson.
player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. And there's our last-seen image of this game. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Touchdown.
Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.